Hi everyone. If you're a person who's interested in drawing children's books or graphic novels, then I think this video will be helpful to you. So in today's video I'm going to go through the process that I use right from the very start to design a page for a children's book in this case. I'll go through the very earliest part of my thinking and the approach that I use, and bring it up to a sort of a level where I can develop it into another video which will follow this one, and that will be how to develop the finished product suitable for sending to the publisher. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Now I use these templates. This is a double, it's 5 by 8 with a center line, very important. This is a single and also 5 by 0.4. So I also use another size template, which is this one here, and it just fits nicely over that size, so we can get about 2 or 3 of these on the page. Now I'm going to show you just exactly how I draw this up, and this is really useful for illustrators, children's book writers, manga, and graphic novels, any kind of sequential art. It's really helpful if you can reproduce pictures very quickly. So you can try out different color schemes, try out different tonal arrangements, composition, very important. And the center line, I just want to stress that when you're doing a double page, it's very, very important to locate the center line. It's called the gutter, and it's the area where you don't want to put anything too important right over there. So just draw it up lightly, and I'm going to then show you what we might do with an image. Now, the final picture, and this will be in 2 parts, this video. This part is getting to this stage here, and I'll show you how to draw up. And the next video will be the completion of the actual picture that would go to the publisher, as it were. So I've divided this into 6ths going across and thirds going down. So the reason I do that, it's really good composition. So I've taken this a little bit further because I want to just simplify this picture. If you half close your eyes, you'll see that the darks get a little bit darker and the lights get a bit lighter. I just want to make this into a little tonal study. But the reason, I really should have mentioned this earlier, but the reason I chose this picture is because it's got lots of lateral branches, and I'm going to sit little Aussie animals all over the place in a certain design, which is part of the story. And it's at nighttime scene, so I want to really it's a fun picture anyway when it's finished. But I'm just going to look at these leaf masses and just shade in to give me an idea about the tonal arrangement. So here I've done a tonal study of this picture, and I'm not fixing it completely 100% on this design yet, but I'm pretty, I like it, I think it'll work, but I want to explore some other possibilities, and I think what I'll do for now is I'll do a little colour study. Now I'm going to introduce you to a wonderful illustrator. His name is Arthur Rackham. You may well have heard of him. He's an English artist in the 19th century, but he works in some amazing studies of colour. And I'll just see how that looks against the tree there. It's a bit too warm. Okay, so I'm not trying to make a pretty picture here. I'm trying to figure out what colours might look good against. Yeah, it's still a bit warm. So what I'll do, that's a burnt umber, and I'll mix some French ultramarine, just a little dash. Ah, that looks better. Yes. Okay, so it's just very general colour scheme at the moment. So I'm going to develop this. As you can see, they're both the same size, which makes it a little bit easier. And from this drawing, I will transfer this next video to the big one. So I'll show you how to look at this. Okay, so we've got equal grid sizes. So it's not hard to see. This intersects about halfway, so you can just gradually go up there to about halfway. It comes to about a third, approximately, maybe there. And then it just dips down a bit. Don't worry too much about that sort of thing just yet. You can fix that later. We want to get everything in the right spot. Not that it's essential. Goes up a bit more and then comes over. It's not an essential thing, I mean, but I'm showing you if you want to reproduce using a grid, an image that might take a bit longer to draw without the grid, then do so. It's not against the law. Okay, but let me just say, I see on YouTube sometimes artists have much smaller grid to reproduce a face or something like that. Now, I don't like that idea because, see, while we're drawing this, we're still we're learning to draw, because we've got to make decisions about proportions and placement and that kind of thing. So you're still drawing. But if you go any smaller, you're not drawing, you're just copying something without really thinking about it. And honestly, I don't think it's any great achievement to to be able to reproduce a perfect replica of the head. I mean, I'm not knocking those guys, they've got their own ideas, but it's just, I wouldn't recommend it for my students, put it that way. Now you can see here, yes, you can see here, just coming in a little bit from there, and that just cuts through a little bit further here, and just comes down. So this is the first part of a two-part video, and I'll show you the next picture that's going to be drawn up from this image, and it's on a big A4 sheet of paper, illustration board. So there's one end, there's another end, there's the top, there's the bottom. So it's quite a different task, but you can see, once you understand the design, the composition, it's a matter of the very enjoyable work of drawing it up and then placing the animals. And I'll give you a glimpse. So this is just a few, they're just sketches, they're not finished products, but just a few examples of the kind of animals that I'm going to include in that next video, and I'll try to draw them much more finished. These are just sketches to give me some ideas, but they're cute little guys, little Aussie animals. They're all marsupials except for the beetle there, of course, and the frog. So it's very they're a very nice subject, and I'm looking forward so much to making a finished product with all of this. So thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Watch the conclusion, because I'll try to make that pretty good impact. These koalas are cute too. Okay, thank you everyone. I'll leave it at that now, and look forward to seeing you. And don't forget, if you could, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment especially, and a thumbs up would be nice. Thanks a lot.